Dear secondary students, no, this was the binary conversion program that we attempted a couple of times last week, and it confuses everybody based on the instructions from the textbook because perhaps in my opinion, this particular section right here does not really explain what the table actually wants us to do. So I'm just going to summarize all of these contents from the textbook and then just show you how would you create that on a Google spreadsheets or a Microsoft Excel software. All right, so I am currently on Google Sheets, and if you prefer to use Microsoft Excel, you can as well. Just know that the two differences are they are different brands, and of course, one of it is mainly offline, and Google Sheets is 101% online application. So we can go ahead and just put our names right here and just say that this is binary conversion. And then following the textbook, we need to put up the binary conversions right here because they ask us to save it as binary conversion.xlsx. Now, this is a particular Microsoft Excel file, if you observe here, but in Google Sheets, you don't really have to write that down. No, we need to ensure that we put on these headings on cell A. We can simply place the place value, binary digits, on and off, processing, and decimal value. So at the top of cell A, I'm just going to put on the place values first. So the first one, we have to place that over place values. The second one is to put in the binary digits, and then we have the on and offs heading and processing. That is together. And then we need to give it an additional space in row 5 and put it in row 6 decimal value. All right, now at the top of the place values on row 1, we're going to put the binary conversion 2s into each of these cells. So we can start with 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and 1. All right, now if you want to make this look a little bit nicer and pretty, I'm just going to go ahead and just close this textbook because I don't think I need to use it, and I'm going to explain this to you on a step-by-step basis. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to zoom this in so that the screen, it's easier for everybody to look at in this video. All right, so if I want to make this look nicer, I'm going to highlight all of these place values right here, this table, and at least we apply a little bit of a border formatting so it's aesthetically pleasing towards the eye. And then we also have a table value that is right here. Now, this is what we call the on and off, and then binary digits. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm just going to randomly put a random binary digits, let's say 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now, we definitely don't know, the objective is to make sure that this binary digits, this Excel spreadsheet or this Google Sheets will automatically calculate the decimal or the denary value at the bottom of row 6. And these are what we call the on and off. The on and off value. The on and off can be a simple indication by using the if formula equals if, and then I'm going to bracket this. If this cell is equals to 1 value, we will have an on message. All right, we have that little text right over there. Then we separate this with a comma, and then we have another expression value. If it's not 1, it will have an off message. So with this information, we're going to just go ahead and drag this on using this circle here and drag it over to the horizontal of the cell. You can see that if there is value 1 present in cell B2, C2, D2, E2 on row 2 right over there, all of these messages will automatically show the value and showing the text of on and off. All right, if you had done this, all right, before we move on, I just make sure that these informations are centered. It's like statically pleasing for me. All of these numbers are placed nicely for us to read, and I bold the place values at the top to represent as headers. Okay, you can do whatever formatting that you want to, but the importance of doing this formula in row tree is to automatically sense and indicate whether their value in binary digits are present. And then we have a message of on and off using this formula that you saw. Now, let's say if I just change all these information to a random binary digits right now, you're able to see that these messages will be automatically changed towards the messages that you saw. Now, let's move on to the processing row. Now, the processing will allow the system to automatically calculate and then multiply the value with the place values at the top. And then if there is a binary value here, we will take and consider that the information that we have here, and it will then calculate here at the decimal value. So what's going to happen right here is that I'm going to use this formula using 128 multiply the binary digits that's here. So, which means if there is a binary digit present at the place value, it will then automatically place the values in the processing row. Make sure that this formula is being selected over at cell B4, and then you drag that value all the way to the end of the table, and you can see if there is a binary value, the formula will automatically consider the amount and place the amount right there. Now, finally, at cell B6, you will use a total formula to calculate all the processing value in order to decipher the denary value in the end. So the formula I use is SUM sum, and this will add up all the numbers that are present in row 4. Once you have the correct formula, then the whole entire decimal value will be calculated for you. Now, let's say you want to change the binary digits and you want to test that the formula that you use is correct. Ensure that you do a little bit of testing. For example, you change the binary digits at the top to a random value of 1111111. By memory, we know that a full binary digits of 8 bits, a full 8-bit binary value of 111111 is a total value of 255. And if this formula is correct, that means your Excel tables are completely correct as well. Let's do another testing. All right, let's 8421. By memory, we know there are 8 plus 4 plus 2 and plus 1, and it is 15 value. All right. Now, if you have correctly placed these values, these will be the proper calculation for the binary conversion table in Excel.